Hello Leo, hello pussycats. Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. This reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe Venus, depending on where it goes. There is also an extended at the end of this reading. I will look into the blind spot of whatever comes out here. And that link is at the top of the description. So Leo, my sweet pussycats, what is new pussycats? Let's see. We're going to go into the Return of Spirit Oracle deck to get a message. Shifting. Something's changing for you. Kind of feeling like either emotionally, sort of physically, like a physical emotional change. Something is shifting for you. You're getting ready for some sort of anticipated change. It feels a bit like a change. Like when I say emotionally and physically, it's a little bit like your emotions are changing because of some sort of physical change that's about to occur. And how, I don't know, somehow you're picking up what this physical change is, whether that's, you know, maybe a change in your upcoming routine, or your routine has been a certain way for a while and it's going to be changing. But this is affecting your emotions, and because it's shifting, how crazy. The bottom is the frequency shift. There's a lot of shift, and look big, like I said. There's a huge change going on here for you. Storm is underneath that, and power, and then it's in reverse. There is a big change happening. It's exactly what I was feeling, like some sort of change here, the storm, something is coming in, but it's going to be very empowering to you. Like it's going to put you in your power. I'm really intrigued by this energy. And I feel like you're aware of whatever this is. If you're not, you will be soon. It just sort of feels like a change in your routine. You know, and it could just be like little things around you that are making you realize something's changing. It's kind of like the winds of change. It's really windy here today as I'm recording this. And the wind is cool. You know, the sun is still warm. But as my son and I were taking Lily for a walk this morning, I said to him, like, you can just feel autumn in the air. You can feel that? And it's kind of like that. It's like you can feel something is going to happen. Shifting your frequency is a big shift. The only two cards in here like that are shift, and you have them both. So let's see. This is really intriguing, Leo. Let's get some cards here from Millennium Thoth Tarot deck for Leo. And I don't know. You know, I'm leaving these readings kind of out in the open. Like the cards that we get with the Oracle deck are not necessarily based on what is going to come out in the tarot. It probably is. But if it's not, I'm going to still pull cards on that specifically. The Magus, like the Magician. Interesting. And wow, the Hierophant. The Knight of Cups. The Ten of Wands. I'm hearing to pull 6, so, which is interesting because I think I've been pulling 4 up to this point, but I'm just hearing the number 6. Okay. The Two of Swords. And then what is your last one is the Lovers. This is a shift. This is a frequency. Like, look at this. We can see the frequency shift right here. Because there's a choice to be made when you get the Lovers card. There is a choice to be made. In the traditional tarot, it's not necessarily a choice between a romantic partner. It has kind of become that more over the years. But, you know, humanity changes, and so do how we read the cards, right? Like there was a time when you got the Eight of Wands. It was like, somebody's going to come by on horseback and convey a message or leave a tablet for you. Now, it could be a text message, a phone call, right? So, Two of Swords of being indecisive, not really sure which way to go or how to do something or how to make an approach or how to make a decision. But with the Lovers, it's like you've made a decision. Oh, I feel a little bit like this decision is not forced upon you, but the universe, unexpected. And look at that. Look at all the energy that's sitting below here. There's a cosmic egg. And there's your energy, Leo. And then there's also an eagle. Very, very grounded, but also very spiritually driven. And you can see the cherub at the top with the, like, Cupid's arrow here. Something's about to change. Now, your reading started off like the strength here with the Magician and the Hierophant. Now, the one thing I notice about that's really interesting with this Hierophant card is that the symbols in the corners for the fixed sign energy, the eyes are blacked out, or there's nothing in them. You can't see in them. Now, I believe it's the Universe card in this deck where it has the same symbols in the corners, but the eyes are glowing green, either green or blue. So there's something here that's being awakened. I'm getting there's something here that's being awakened at the beginning part of your reading. And you've been manifesting, really working with the universe here. There's a golden egg with this Magician. And here you have a cosmic egg that's grounded at the end of the reading with the Lover's energy. It's an awful lot like taking something, taking an idea or a concept and turning it and working with the universe here. I really get that with the Magician and the Hierophant coming together, really working with the universe to make it three-dimensional. There's the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Wands. This Knight of Cups is quite showy. Is riding this beautiful white horse. You know, the person, the knight on the horse has big white wings as well. Almost showing like a bit of an earth angel. I'm going to pull like additional cards to go with this, Leo, but right now, all of this feels like your energy to me. And what I like about this is that Leo is a little showy. And, you know, maybe not all signs would like it or appreciate it, but I think it's great. I think it's great. And I can see Leo taking on this energy if you're feeling kind of romantic, because you have a lot of pride in yourself. You really know what you have to offer, and you're not going to be shy about displaying it and puffing up and coming, like, because even the rarity of this offer as well, with this white peacock, it's like the rarity of this offer. The energy can definitely be reversed. See how this goes. But with the Ten of Wands, it's like dropping something here, dropping some sort of burden, ending something. I feel like you're feeling sort of showy about this. And what's at the bottom? The Four of Pentacles is at the bottom. See, we're shifting. We have to remember something is shifting here, because there's definitely some sort of movement. I don't want to say it's here right now, but it's picking up and it's taking you into that direction. I'm just going into the regular Rider-Waite Tarot. I want to pull a card to go with each one of these that has already come out. The Four of Pentacles is kind of being in place. You know what, this one, I see this, well, that's interesting. Let's see what's underneath that. This is like a real strategizing card. Like while you're sitting in the fortress, while you're sitting at home or wherever you are, where you're comfortable and you can't be really reached by the outside world, with all the numbers, and it's like a Sudoku. It's I'm sure it all adds up to something interesting. But it just reminds me of strategizing. I never noticed that there's a moat of water. I guess all moats are all moats with water. But there is a moat of water around this castle. So emotionally, almost like your emotions have been protecting you in an energy of, you know, holding place, holding stock in yourself, but strategizing. And what's really interesting is what comes in behind the Four of Pentacles, where we're talking about strategizing, is the Prince of Cups. So it is, it's like kind of moving forward here or changing. The energy's shifting. Let's see how that's shifting, really. Well, I want to see what's going on with these cards here, and I'm going to ask specifically about your shifting cards. Oh my gosh, the Hierophant came out with the Magician, right? The Hierophant's sitting beside the Magician. The Eight of Swords is sitting with the Hierophant. The Nine of Cups is sitting with the Knight of Cups. The Nine and Knight of Cups. That's very showy. The Six of Pentacles is with the Ten of Wands. The King of Cups is with the Two of Swords. And then the Six of Swords is with the Lovers. Judgment is at the bottom. Interesting. What is underneath Judgment until it's reversed is the Empress and then the Knight of Wands. There's an awful lot of wanting to shift, right? Like there's our shift. Going from kind of being like entombed in your own little safe place, strategizing, to wanting to come out of there, to be, I said entombed, and it's a Judgment card where they're coming out of coffins. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Coming out of some sort of stasis energy here. And then the time you've been in stasis, you're strategizing. You're feeling very showy. You're moving toward, that really seems what this shift is. And to me, that is very Leo. That's very Leo energy. And it's funny that that's coming up, because I was thinking to myself the other day, I was thinking about how my mom and my stepdad met. And I thought, you know, he was very showy because he's a Leo. And he was like, right, he was this, I won't get into details, but he was very showy. And I remember my mom saying, she said, because she's talking to me on the phone, she said, this gentleman approached me at a picnic. And then, like, she was just saying, you know, he's so kind and he's got everything, he's just out in the open about everything. I'm worried that someone would take advantage of him. That was kind of cute. But because, like, you just put it out there, I'm getting that. Like, you're ready to kind of just put it out there. The Magician and the Hierophant. You're really, you know, so here's the explanation. Because we get, your Hierophant has the Eight of Swords. Feeling like you can't move or you can't do something on a physical sense here. Like your mind is telling you you can't move or you can't do something. Because you've been sitting here strategizing. So connecting with this Hierophant energy and the Magician. The Hierophant is twice. Really, really using the universe, trying to, you know, we talk about the Magician having all the tools of the trade to manifest, having the tools that they need in front of them to manifest. It feels like you're almost taking on an additional tool here, which is going above and beyond the suits of the tarot deck. Like the swords, the wands, the pentacles, the cups. Doing some sort of connection here on a deep spiritual level with the universe. You're really letting the universe guide you while being stuck. I'm stuck here. There's nothing else I can do but let the universe guide me. And it's coming in. The universe is guiding you towards your shift. This is some showy energy. If I was going to put two cards together in the deck to describe like Leo, when Leo is really feeling good about Leo and confident and happy and content and ready to go out and find new things and explore great stuff, that would be Leo. Like this Knight of Cups with the Nine of Cups, very showy, also, now I see. Because you're holding a big cup here. Like very Cancerian energy. There's a lot of emotions in this cup. But boy, you're really putting on a show. And then the Nine, I feel like it's being offered in a way to this Nine of Cups. Because you're trying to bring a cup together with... So it's somebody that, you know, in all appearances at least, this person has an awful lot of what they need to make them happy. They've got it figured out. They've been on an Eight of Cups journey. They've realized what hasn't served them in the past. And then they're kind of sitting, you know, I don't know, a little pompous. So energies, it's, you know, it's funny because their energy, I'm feeling like this Nine of Cups is someone else. And you're this Knight of Cups. This Nine of Cups is a little, I don't want to say pompous, but pretty confident too. So maybe that's the approach, is to come in very confident. Because you're approaching an energy that's pretty confident. And doesn't really, they have all the other cups that they need, but they don't have your cup, Leo. And the Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Oh, interesting message. You know what I'm getting with that Six of Pentacles? I'm getting a little bit tired of receiving scraps from the universe. A little bit tired of, because these two people look pretty poor and destitute. And it did feel like you're working with the universe. You're working with the universe here with this double Hierophant card. Oh. And there's two Hierophant cards, and of course there's two people in the Six of Pentacles. Maybe you and someone else have been getting scraps from the universe. Like just little... Bringing an ending to that. And how are you doing this? I don't really know, because the King of Cups with the Two of Swords, the King of Cups doesn't really show much emotion or feeling. There can be an awful lot there, but it's not being shown. Really deep into it. You're using your intuition here, I feel like, to make a choice or a decision to move forward. And truly the intention is to get to a better place. Get to a better place too, so that you can make a better choice. Because if you're in a state of mind or you feel trapped, that's a vibrational energy where you may not feel like you can make a good choice. So now I'm going to clarify. Actually, before I clarify any of this, I am going to ask about the frequency shift and the shifting card for you specifically. I don't want to shuffle. There we go. Sort of. Might be time for a new teeny tiny tarot deck. It's getting so fat. Doesn't want to shuffle. Shifting and frequency shift. Okay. Shifting and frequency shift. Holy Hierophant. Wow, like Holy Hierophant. There's some sort of commitment here. Going from the Four of Cups, there's your frequency shift. Going from the Four of Cups, a Tower moment taking you into the Hierophant. The universe is helping guide you here, but triple Hierophant now. With the Lovers and the Empress sitting underneath the Judgment card, to me, it seems an awful lot like being committed to something or someone. Like really committed to this cause, really committed to this person, wanting to take the steps to shift the energy. Oh, I think that's funny. I forgot you had the Storm here, because the Storm is like a Tower moment way. And then power. Empowerment. How to empower yourself here. To empower yourself. I don't feel like you even have to do a lot. It really feels like the universe has taken the reins on this and it's shifting. And with a triple Hierophant, let's just find out. I mean, that's an awful lot of committed energy. Can we get, why is there 3 Hierophant cards here? 3 Hierophant cards? Could, for the obvious too, because you're dealing with Taurus? The Ten of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Wanting to put the work in to change, like to plop from a Ten of Wands to a Ten of Cups. Oh yeah, because look at, you had the Ten of Wands here. And this is the Nine of Cups with a cup needing to be offered to make it 10. 9 and 1 is 10. I can do the simple math. So 9 and 1 is 10. So you want to put the work in. Like really committed to putting the work in. I can't stress that enough with 3 Hierophant cards. But also feeling like this is really a deep spirit. Like this is something that's a spiritual connection that you feel. Like it's a triple Hierophant. What's it called that? It's intense. It's very intense. It almost, and I don't know if that's why, like the showy energy. Let's find out about the showy energy with Leo. You know, I'm going to put the rest of these back in because they were specifically about the shifting. So that they're able to come out if they need to come out. This showy knight. I find this Knight of Cups is very showy. But it's also with the white peacock. It's very rare. So it's possibly also very rare that you would find yourself in this position or behaving this way, moving forward in this way. But also knowing that you yourself are a rare bird, right? Like, why is this not, why do we have so much showy night when you're watching something? Oh my gosh. One more, can we get a third? We're gonna look at it for shits and giggles. The Judgment. So the first two that came out were the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. This is going from watching and learning and listening, even if that's, whether it is specifically a person or it is just because you have 3 Hierophant, or you had, because I put it back in, 3 Hierophant cards, like really tuning into the universe, really tuning into divine timing, really tuning in to feeling energy shifts. And that's part of it, is feeling an energy shift with the frequency shift, and you're shifting. It's like you're responding. The deeper part of you is sensing the frequency shift and you're shifting. So you're doing a physical shift with this. Going from watching and listening to like flying in. Almost like just flying in here. So then we have the Queen of Wands and Judgment. Look at you. Like there's more of that showy energy. You're getting a rebirth here. This is like a serious rebirth. Now you have 2 Judgment cards. 2 Judgment cards and 3 Hierophant cards. You are feeling like fine. It was like, I just picture this big male lion that is just, you know, been brought in and had like a full spa treatment. He's got like shampooed, and he got special shampoo to make that golden brown fur like really sparkly. And it's one of those lions, male lions, we know, with the big dark mane, and then the mane goes all underneath the chest. Like it's just very showy. It's all fluffy. It's been blow dried and brushed. It's like you were looking fine. You were looking fine. Really fine. And you were coming out looking the finest you have looked and felt in a long time. I really feel that. Like, woo, Leo. My goodness. Yeah, it's really looking fine. Yeah, right? Because here you are too. Like you're here with the lovers. You got your little lion energy. He's a cute little lion. With the bird. You're almost being cheeky talking back to spirit. I feel like the lion's talking back to spirit. Kind of like, right. Spirit has had the reins on these for a while, in this situation for a while. But I'd really like to take the reins now. Okay, the next thing I want to see is the King of Cups. This is coming out with your 2 of Swords. The King of Cups with the 2 of Swords. Two Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. That's interesting. Wow, because we have 2 kings here. So you know what it looks like? It looks like being in a position, either you are or someone else is with this King of Cups. It gets a little washy over here, to be honest, with the energy. Here it seems very, very clear. Over here, this King of Cups, I'm not sure if this is you it likely is having a lot of feelings and emotions here, because you are displaying as this very showy Knight of Cups, wanting to come forward and offer, make an offer. And then here we have the Knight of Cups again. So someone here is in some sort of a very, even could say prominent position. It's not an energy that the King of Pentacles would typically find themselves going into, and that's why we have the Two of Pentacles here. You could be in some sort of leadership position with the King of Pentacles, or you're dealing with someone who is. So how do you approach this, or how do you move forward with this? Let's just, I'm going to ask about the Six of Swords, because this is the energy of getting this choice into a better place than where it is now, right? It's a better place than where it is now. We don't necessarily know where it's going specifically with the Six of Swords, but it's going to a better place than where it is now. So I'm going to ask that, and then I will do the extended. But so give Leo advice on this Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. Wait, that came out. That one came out first. The Three of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so that's how you do it. I mean, if this is in the energy of the Three of Swords, where there's heartbreak, there's been a broken heart, or this has been disappointed, or you've had disappointment in the past, it's literally going out. You know, maybe this is a pep talk, you know, blow dry the hair, make it look good and fluffy. Make yourself look good. Do some sort of spoil yourself a little bit here, so that you can really feel that nuclear power plant that's inside you. And then, because then, once you go out, I kind of feel like that's the shift, right? I think the quarantine's been hard for fire signs, because fire signs like to go out and do stuff. Yeah. Because it's like this Two of Wands is going out, making the choice to go out into the world, and then there's the Page of Cups. Starting off easy, starting off gentle, being gentle with yourself here. Get yourself out there and be gentle with yourself as you're going. Let's see the bottom of this one. Oh, see the stars at the bottom. You're really on your way. So I think, yeah, everything's reversed under that, so it's okay. So the star, you're really on your way here, like manifesting. I don't know how you couldn't be manifesting something spectacular with 3 Hierophant cards. Definitely a commitment to working with the universe here. Like really being hell-bent on it almost. It's kind of funny how, I don't know, it was this morning I was thinking about my mom and my stepdad, and I don't know why. And it's kind of funny because now I'm doing the Leo reading, and yeah, he wasn't really taking no for an answer. But he was very gentlemanly about it, so it wasn't bad. And that's it. So, yeah. Because I feel like that's like this energy. Like 3 Hierophants, you're like this, that you made a choice here, and there's nothing really stopping you. So I'm going to go pull out the extended and see what the blind spot is. And, yeah. Thanks, Leo. That was an interesting reading, pussycats. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.